Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install an operating system to a newly built virtual machine. You see here, I have a VM which is newly created. The name is DC01, okay, and that doesn't have any operating system. So now I would like to show you how to install an operating system to a computer or a server. So there are various ways to install the operating system. Either you can use a CD, DVD, pen drive, network boot, whatever. In my case, I have a already downloaded ISO images. I would like to insert them to the CD or the DVD option and try to continue with the installation. So I just clicked on the CD DVD option and went to the CD DVD and I'll select use an ISO image file. I'll browse that. Somewhere in my D drive, I have stored this all the images. And in my case, I would like to install Windows Server 2016 Data Center UI version. So I'll select that image and I'll say open. So this is how you will insert the CD and you are now ready with the installation. Click on OK and now just click on the power on virtual machine. So once you click on this power on virtual machine, you have to bring this cursor to this dark screen. Click on here. Once you click there, it will see start prompting for a press any key to continue. Okay, in your case, try to follow the wizard. So once you press on the any key option, or maybe you can press your tab bar in the laptop or the desktop keyboard, then it will start installing the operating system. See, my first window, it is showing me like it is asking me to say language to install is English, time and currency format or everything you have to select by default. So I will say next. So once I say next, it will ask me to click on install option. I just click on the install now option. Then it will just load the operating system to proceed to the next step. So you need to wait for this setup to start. Now it will give you four options. The first and third is the same option, which is the command line interface mode. So operating system can be installed in two ways. One is graphics, another one is command line. So if you install the first and third option, you will end up having a CLI mode. There is no graphics at all. But we need to go with the desktop experience so that Microsoft is famous for that only. And let me select the last option, which is Server 2016 Data Center with desktop experience. And I will say next. Okay, and the installation will continue begin. Now I need to accept the license agreement. If you are first time installing the operating system, I would request you to read it once and accept the license and say next. Then once you say next, you get two options. One is to upgrade the operating system, another one is to install the operating system. Upgrade means you already have a lower version, like you have Server 2016 now, and you want to make it to 2019. Then what you have to do, you have to insert the 2019 CD or the DVD in the image or the folder or the CD or image DVD. What you have to do, then you have to select the first option. Then what happens after the upgrade, the operating system will be getting changed from 2016 to 2019 without changing or without impacting or hampering your application. Then in our case, we don't have any operating system. It's a fresh build. Then we need to select a second option, which is install Windows only. Once you click on that, it will take you to the next slide where next step where you need to create the partitions. If you remember, in the previous video, I have selected 60 GB of storage space, and out of 50 GB, I'm gonna select 51 GB, 50 GB for my C drive. 50 GB means 50 into 1024 MB. It is 51,200. Welcome. Apply OK. Once you apply OK, so it will create a primary drive of 49.5 GB. See, and then remaining unallocated space, right click and create new and apply OK. Now select the second option and say next. Now our installation will begin. It will take about 7 to 8 minutes because it has to go through all the files. That 1 to 100% should happen. After that, it will install the features and install the updates, and then it will finish up the installation. So we need to wait for that. I will pause the video for some time. Now if you see, it has got 100% and then move into the installation and then installing the features now. Okay, and that is also completed. Now we have an option of updating the installing the updates, means whatever updates we have in this operating system, right? So those will be getting installed now. This will also take a while. Yes, see, it is completed now. Now the last step is finishing up the installation. So once this finishing up is done, the computer will get restarted. See, now if you want to restart, you can select restart now, or after 10 seconds, the computer will be restarted automatically. Once the restart is done, okay, it will start boot up and it will ask for the credentials creation. By default, administrator password, administrator user will be there, and we need to set the password for the administrator account. So administrator means he is the super user of the computer. He can use You can use that administrator account and you can do anything and everything. So means is the utmost power. Okay, that is called as administrator. So by default, the username of an administrator is administrator only, but you can add the administrator groups, whatever users you create, right? You can add any users for the administrator group and make them administrator. I'll show you that. Let the machine gets booted and I will set the password and I'll show you the administrator username and password. See now, the username is administrator by default. Now the password, I'm going to set the password. If I hit enter or finish, it will install it will just create the username and password. Now I am done with the operating system installation. Let me right click on the DC01 and say send control alt delete. So password I'm going to enter to log into the computer. See, this is how I have installed the operating system. Now my profile got created and here you go. That's about installing the operating system. Thanks for watching, guys.